You two deserve some very nasty medicine. Just you wait until that time.
Oh, I don't think we should wait till then, Mum. Why not go up and get changed? We'll clear up. Won't we?
Oh, not in. I won't take it, and you can't make me.
In that, as in so many things, your information is faulty. Opened.
What? It's strawberry ice.
Now you.
I'm not sure I like strawberry ice.
I'm not sure I care.
Lime cordial.
Now, off we go, you two. Michael, I know how you like to keep things neat. Jane.
I told you she was tricky.
Must we? Can't Roberts and I do it when he wakes up? He is a servant.
With that attitude, you'll get through a lot of stuff before you're very old. Besides, in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap, the job's a game. And every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake, a lark, a spree. It's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. My point exactly. The honeybees that fetch the nectar from the flowers to the comb never tire of ever buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip, and hence they find their task is not a grind. For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. Thank you. Cups on, saucers, please. Spit spot. Is this how you usually do it, Michael? Rum punch, my favorite.
Mary Poppins, you're a miracle worker. How did you get them to do it?
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
The medicine.
Go down, medicine, go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way.
So, just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
The medicine go down,
Medicine go down.
just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go We'll be off now, Mum. Come along, children. Let's go forward.
I'm sorry, Mum. Apparently these came this morning and Roberts and I forgot to give them to you. They're apologies, Mum, from your guests. They're not coming. None of them.
Do you think we chose the wrong day?
No, Mum. I think you asked the wrong people.
In a most delightful way.
Mary Poppins, where are we going today?
I thought we could play our next game.
What game?
A visit to the bank.
That sounds like a game. Did Daddy agree?
If he did, you must have put the idea into his head somehow.
What an impertinent thing to say. Me putting ideas into other people's heads. Really?
Decision and order, causing a wheel. Opening a ledger, closing a deal. Prudent investment, financial sense. A perfect ray of sunshine, pounds, shillings, and pence.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning. Great men have dreams of power and position, and it's our job to back them to the hilt. For shrewd investment and advice, they'll pay our price. The bedrock on which banks are built. Banks, away! I see Herr von Hustler is coming in again today. Have you made your decision?
I believe so, sir.
Good, good. Be sure it's the right one. In every transaction, credit or debt, sheets are our balance, targets are met.
Mr. Von Hustler, I have a few questions for you.
Herr Banks, what objections can you have? My security is more than adequate. And Latin America is an expanding market. What is the matter? Have you no courage?
But Mr. Von Hustler, what I haven't been able to grasp is what exactly is your final product?
What do you think? Money, of course.
Yes, money, but I wonder, making money out of money, is that enough?
Are you even man enough to be a banker? A man has dreams of building an empire, and his name in many distant lands. And in the new world, I am told, the tools like gold that seize his chance with both our hands.
Assessing the market, limit the risk. Turn through forever, business is risk.
Have you come to your decision, Mr. Banks? There's a town of good people whose future depends on you.
I know that.
Give us a chance, you won't regret it. The factory could be running in weeks and expanding before the year's out. Please, Mr. Banks, I gave it everything I've got. Believe me.
I do believe you, Mr. Northbrook, and I've tried to find a way, but there just is not the collateral.
What about my workforce? Decent men who want a better life. They're my collateral. My men have dreams to earn an honest living, a wife and kids, a home to call their own. If you'd invest in us today, it paves the way. I promise we repay the loan.
I'm sorry, Mr. Northbrook, but I'm afraid...
Daddy.
What on earth are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
No, we're done here, and no man should be too busy for his own children. What are you here for, young man? Have you come for some money as well?
Hardly. What would they need money for?
Well, it's never too early to learn its value.
I know the value of this. 6 pence.
No, that's worth. It's values in how you spend it. Do good and may you have good luck.
And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you.
I'll wait outside.
What is the meaning of this? Really, Mary Poppins, I am not without a sense of humor.
Haunt you, Daddy?
No, I am not. But when I was a little boy, I would never have dared interrupt my father.
Were you ever a little boy?
Of course I was. But my nanny, Miss Andrew, kept me out of my father's way. And he'd have been very annoyed if she hadn't.
What about your mother?
I shouldn't think I saw either of them more than once a week.
Didn't they mind?
Mind? They were glad to be rid of me.
Then, who kissed you goodnight? Miss Andrew?
Oh, certainly not. There was no time for hugs and kisses and all that sobby nonsense. What's the matter?
Poor Daddy.
Poor? What do you mean, poor? That's what made me the man I am. Eh, Mary Poppins?
Yes, I'm afraid it did.
That's enough. You've seen where I work, and I have a great deal to do.
When you invest the bank's money, what are you looking for, Daddy? A good man or a good idea?
I suppose I should say it's a good idea. But a good man is much rarer and much more valuable.
Come along, children.
Mr. Von Hustler, I've considered your arguments, but I'm afraid my answer is no.
So, you don't recognize a good idea?
Perhaps not, but I recognize a good man when I see one.
You will regret this, Herr Bunks!
A man has dreams that life hasn't broken. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man you're certain at first glance deserves a chance. Now, Mr. Northbrook, when exactly could the factory open?
Thank you, sir. You won't regret it.
The birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
There's that whole old woman.
Don't point. And for your information, she is not in the least horrible.
She's just a bundle of rocks.
When will you learn to look past what you see? Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way to the people she calls.
Come, buy my bags full of crumbs. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. Their young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare. All it takes is tuppence
say? Well, here she comes now. You can tell her yourself.
Isn't that Miss Locke's dog, Willoughby?
Don't interrupt when someone's barking. You were saying? Really? Well, if she keeps wandering off, perhaps it would be better if you kept her on a lead.
Willoughby!
Oh, look.
Willoughby!
Here she comes now.
Oh, Willoughby! Oh, Willoughby! Don't you worry, Mummy's here. You know, sometimes you'd almost think he could talk.
Bert, can Willoughby really talk?
Of course he can. Getting him to stop, here's the problem.
How do you learn to talk dog?
How do you think? Master the grammar
Practice when you can.
and avoid mongrels.
Far too much slang.
Now, come along. I can't stand here all day talking shop.
Talking shop? What a silly expression.
There's nothing silly about it in the least.
Well, what do you buy in a talking shop?
Conversations, of course.
Well, I've never seen a talking shop.
Well, there is only one and it belongs to Mrs. Corey.
Here's Mrs. Corey.
Who's Mrs. Corey? Mrs. Corey's older than anyone in the world. She talked to William before he went conquering, to Vlad before he went impaling, and to Alexander when he weren't so great.
We'll have to call it her shop in the park.
There is no shop in the park.
Remember, anything can happen if you let it.
Hey, come on.
That's it. I've run out of conversations.
Good day to you, Mrs. Corey.
Well, 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 if it isn't Mary Poppins with Jane and Michael Banks.
She knows us?
And where is poor little Georgie?
Who?
Georgie Banks? Your father. He used to give his nanny the slip and come into my shop here in secret.
But it couldn't have been the St. George's Banks. It'd be over 40 years ago, and no one can remember back that far.
Listen, dearie, I remember everything. I remember Georgie used to love my gingerbread. Oh, I wonder if we've got any left today. Annie, Fanny, look lively.
Yes, Mother!
Oh, goodness. Come on. There